How's it going, Dave?
Pretty good, my friend. How are you?
I'm well. Welcome, everybody, to Counterculture with Dave and Henry.
I'm Dave, and that's Henry.
I'm, I'm Henry. You can't miss Henry at the ball head. Huh? So, what do we got
Oh,
going on this week, Dave?
oh, man, I have been absolutely in the weeds all week long.
I know.
Uh, I've probably typed about 5 sentences to you all a week, which is so uncommon for me.
Yeah, I knew you were busy. We talked
Yeah,
about actually some of it when
a
you
little
were
bit.
getting promoted.
Well, I don't.
Is that what it is?
Not exactly. I'm the event director for a Scout Renaissance fair,
Right.
and so the Scouts will be in attendance, and it is at the Scout camp, but it's going to be open to the public on Saturday. So
Where is this?
it's Funiac Springs, Florida. That is not too far from where I live, and that is where the Scout camp for our council is, the Gulf Coast Council. So it's exciting. It's
How
it's
many
the
people do you
inaugural
think?
one.
How many
Ooh,
people are you
I
expecting?
I think there's gonna be like 400 or 500 people, which is a lot.
That's a
It's a
lot.
lot. Yeah. Well, I base that number on some experience. Okay. So I've seen several camps with just scouts, and winter camp the week after Christmas,
Right.
there were 400 scouts,
Wow.
campers. Yeah, that's not counting all their parents and
Yeah.
grandparents and
Brothers
all
and
the
sisters.
brothers and sisters. Exactly. And that was only big kids. That's not Cub Scouts. And Cub Scouts are invited to this event. You have some
Man.
experience with Cub Scouts.
Yeah, my kids went through Cub Scouts. I was a Cub Scout,
Yeah.
and but that was many moons ago. That's when we were still using tomahawks, and it was okay to carry a axe
Hey, we're
or a
having
little
tomahawk
hatchet.
throwing. Yeah, we're having tomahawk throwing at the Renaissance Festival. We got some
Yeah, but kids,
targets.
kids, you won't have kids walking around with a hatchet
No,
on their
no,
belt,
no. We will
a
not.
sharp hatchet. We did.
No.
I mean,
Eh,
who cared back then? We didn't have seat
yeah.
belts. Do you remember pulling seat belts out from in the seat, stuck down
Uh-huh.
in the seat, and you'd pull them out, and it'd have all that gum or popcorn or whatever on it?
Ugh.
How
Yeah.
does this how
My
does this work? That's what seat belts were.
Oh, and they were metal and they were so cold or
Oh, good.
hot, depending
Yeah.
on which one it was. And then sometimes you'd click them in and they'd stick.
Yeah.
Couldn't get
Couldn't
loose.
get them off.
My dad had a Caprice Classic. I swear I got stuck in that thing every week, depending on if I sat in that one seat that had the sticky
And
seatbelt.
they actually had to convince people with a big campaign that
Mm-hmm.
you'd be safer wearing seatbelts
Mm-hmm.
because people don't want to change.
They don't.
No, they don't want to
They don't.
change. Well,
My
it's
my wife my wife at, I guess she was 3. She
mhm.
went through the windshield and got pinned under the car in an accident
My
because of a
goodness.
faulty car seat clip. Yep.
Oh, she was a kid.
You know the yeah, she was 3.
Oh,
Um and yeah, they had a wreck, car rolled, it rolled over on top of her, and yeah, yeah. So she still has the scars to prove that one. She was in traction and had pins in her legs and all kinds of stuff.
my
She's still
God.
got burn marks on her hands and her forehead.
Good
So
Lord.
she's all about seatbelts.
Yeah,
I
I
bet you
bet.
can imagine.
Yeah. Buckle up for safety.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you remember that old jingle? It was like probably your kids. Your kids are younger than me, but I'm
My kids
not.
are 20s.
Yeah, yeah. Your kids are 20 years younger than me. I'm 47. So,
Yeah.
but in school they played this like film strip at my elementary school. Buckle
Uh-huh.
up for safety. Buckle up.
Buckle up. I remember
Yeah,
that. Buckle up for safety. Won't you
it's
buckle up?
yeah. That's it. It was like, I mean, it was probably ancient when I watched it. It was probably ancient when you watched it.
Yeah, that you learned that along with conjunction, junction. What's your function?
Yeah, that's the one.
Looking up words and phrases and clauses.
My favorite was, I'm just a bill. Yes, I'm only a bill, and I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Yes. I saw a YouTube video just last week of the man who sings those songs.
Really?
Yeah, just this past week he was sitting in a studio somewhere doing it again. Doing it again.
Nice.
Well, it's been a busy week, hasn't it? It's been a crazy busy week. I haven't been this busy in I can't tell you when, to be honest with
Yeah. So you know what I've been up to. Tell everybody what you've been up to.
you. Well, I it's just to go get some context. A few months back, I was approached by these folks who have a platform called Skool, Skool, and it's one of those things. If you have some expertise, or if you teach something, or you know something well enough that other people can benefit from it, you can start a school. And I decided to look into it. What did you tell me? I told you about it, and you were like, "That's too much. Don't do it."
Don't do it.
You were the one. So when I heard you tell me not to do it, I knew then not to ask anybody else what they thought, because I knew I was going to do it then.
You knew you were getting the truth too.
I know. That's why I asked you. But I knew then I was going to do it. So I did my homework. I did the due diligence and all of that, and did my research. So how many schools are on the platform that are bread baking related? And there are over 1,000.
Wow.
So is there room for another one? I thought so. So out of that, we started. It's called Crust Crumb Academy.
Yeah.
And it's different. It's an extension of baking great bread at home. When you're on social media, on any of these platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, the people will tell you how pretty your bread is, and oh, isn't that nice? Or at least, it's edible.
Right.
Kind of stuff.
Right.
And that just used to drive me crazy. I was like, don't you guys see what I see? How can they get better if you're not honest with them about this? So in the academy, I liken it to the way my kids played soccer. We would show up with juice boxes and orange slices for soccer, and everybody got a trophy, and it was fun. And it was, but then you had the kids that were more serious, and they went on to the academy, and that's where you got beat up a little bit and coached to your potential, and everybody didn't get a trophy, and you didn't always leave practice happy, and no juice boxes.
No.
That's kind of how I see the academy. It's a place where you come to not get likes, but to come and get better. So I developed an entire curriculum, and the way it works is if you join the academy, you come in, and there's a QR code up in the corner up there. If you scan that, we're welcoming all of you guys into the academy. Come have a look around. You don't have to do anything. It doesn't cost anything. It's free, and it's a place to come and get better.
That's a deal, because that almost guarantees one-on-one conversation with you at some point, right?
All day long, it's one-on-one conversation with
me. Look, I'm having a conversation with Henry right now, and I didn't pay for it at all.
He didn't. It's cheap. So a lot of these bread groups are charging for what they're teaching, and they know what they're doing. They know a lot.
That's
they know
okay.
What they're doing.
Yeah,
but we have something of an advantage because we've got more resources than anybody on the platform. So we've been up there 10 days now. In 10 days, we're the number 2 bread community on Schools. Past
number 2.
Number 2.
Was it like 2 days ago you were number 4?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're number 2, and we've only been open 10 days. The group ahead of us has been open a year, a little bit more
Wow.
than that, and we're only 34 members behind them. So we need those 34 tonight. If you're watching this, scan the QR code, please.
I'm gonna drink to that. I'm gonna drink to that.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna drink to that.
See, and tonight I was so sleepy earlier, I didn't want to take a chance.
You got some coffee or tea?
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
I'm a hot chocolate man.
I do like hot chocolate.
If you want to learn more about how your starter controls flavor, how handling and shaping your dough affects the final outcome of it, how to take care of your sourdough starter, there are courses in the classroom that are, this is really pretty cool about this. So I write a course curriculum, and then I take that over to Notebook LM. And Notebook LM does a real good job of giving us a video overview and slide deck. So when it produces the slide deck, I then go back and voice over that, try to, and just talk you through it.
Right.
And it breaks things down and you have more time to spend with people. People will post their pictures and say, tell me what you think about this.
Well, and all of that you put it all in there. So it all comes from the mind of Henry Hunter, whether you're doing the voiceover or whatever. That is inconsequential, because the knowledge that you put in there is more valuable than your golden voice, which we all love to hear all the time, And
it's I'm no smarter than anybody else, and I'm not by any stretch of the imagination a better baker than most people. I just had more experience. I've done it more. I've done it a lot.
You're so humble. He's a liar too. He is good, and he is very, very, very smart. So don't even buy that. Don't even buy that.
I just don't mind standing up in front of people and telling them what I think. So
me either.
If you're foolish enough to follow it, then I got you.
Want some Kool-Aid?
Man, yeah. But I love hanging out with these people. I do. These are the bread people are the best people.
I do love me some bread people. I have a lot of fun in the group online. And
you stir up trouble.
I do. All in good fun, though. All in good fun.
I know.
Actually, I have been just wishing that I could bake bread in the last week. Of course, you know what? I don't have time, so that's when I want to do it. And I was at the store, and it was tonight. I was at the store, and I bought bread, sliced bread, and I was like, I'm buying bread. This that's the worst. It's not that it's bad. It's just that I know I can make it, and I know that I can make it really well. So it breaks my heart just a little bit to buy bread in a bag.
Man,
it just does.
See, like in Blythewood, they know me as the bread man, and if I walk out of the store with a loaf of bread, I'd have to walk out with it in my shirt or something.
You gotta ask them for a brown paper bag, so you put it inside.
There's no way I could do that. I'd have to go across town
drunk. Like the town drunk with your bread in a brown bag.
Would you ring this up? No, I'm not doing it. I'm past that point. I'm not doing it. I posted.
This man will starve before he buys bread at the store.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I posted a part of a course. A course this past week called "The Loaf and the Lie," and it talks about the history of how bread became what it is and how we're taking it back.
I've heard that story before.
Yeah, it's a good story.
It is a good story. Yeah. Do you want to give it up at all, or you want to just tease it?
Tease it. Y'all come into the academy. It's free once you get in there. It's about how a bunch of bread executives in a smoke-filled boardroom decided the fate of our bread, and how the FDA turned them down. They came in and said, "Here we go. This is bread. This is the future of bread."
Let's be clear. The American fate.
Right. The American fate. So the FDA they go to the FDA to get this new product on the shelf. It's perfectly white. It's perfectly square. So it'll fit in lunch boxes. And we had, the Industrial Revolution was going on. It made for perfect sandwiches for the wife to put in the husband's lunchbox and in the kids' lunch boxes. It was a perfect little whisper of, wheat.
And people are suckers for symmetry.
They are. You put it, the bread you make at home is brown, first of all, back then, and it wasn't symmetrical. So the FDA said, you can't, this isn't bread. There's nothing about this that resembles bread. It doesn't have any of the germ, the endosperm, any of the, anything that makes it bread. Nothing, no nutrients at all. But the government at the time was going through this program to get vitamins into the populace, because kids, after the Depression, kids had rickets and other diseases, and they looked bad. So the bread executive said, "I'll tell you what, we'll put that in our bread. It'll be in every lunchbox, every house, every table, every kitchen table in America." And that's a way for you to get that into the populace, and it solves your problem and it solves our problem.
Oh,
so
America.
They shook hands on it. And a loaf of bread that normally would take hours and hours to come together now can be made and packaged in 30 minutes.
Is that really is that how fast it goes for real?
Yes. Just like that. Very fast.
Really?
Now think about it. Now they make it that fast, so it doesn't have time to
ferment.
rise.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. Now you've got to package it, and it has to go sit in a truck somewhere until it gets to the warehouse of a store. Then now, if like us, we bake bread. 4 days from now, our bread, we got to throw it out if we hadn't eaten it all by then, because we don't have any preservatives and additives in it.
Not me, but I have a secret. But okay.
Remember back when we were kids, and you would always find a piece or two of bread with a little mold on it at the end of the loaf?
Yep.
When's the last time you've seen mold on bread?
You're not going to see it.
No.
Not for a long time. Not a really long time. Calcium propionate.
That's what it is.
Calcium propionate. That will do it every time. That is not my trick, by the way.
No.
Do you remember my trick about the
dough conditioners?
No.
You got vitamin C.
Nah, I use powdered apple cider vinegar.
That's right.
And my bread will be just as fresh on day 5 as it was on day 1, but by about day 6 or 7, it's toast. But it's still soft, and it will not have any mold on it.
Why is that?
Because what I'm doing is I'm lowering the pH.
Lowering the pH.
Using acid. So that slight acidity mitigates bacterial and mold growth. So
similar to what happens in sourdough.
Yes. So, like the hooch. I mean, basically I'm putting hooch in my bread. That hooch, that vinegary acidity. Nope. I think if you pushed it too far, you probably would be tasting it, but it's like 8 grams and 2 loaves of bread, so 4 grams of loaf. That's not much.
No, that's like my diastatic malt powder when I put it in baguettes or ciabatta or something.
Right.
Just a little bit. It goes a long way.
It goes a long way. That's right. And I don't feel like I should. Well, one, I have 4 kids. So I don't have to push the longevity of my bread.
Right, it's gone.
I just did it to try it, And I was like, all right, fine. And I put it in a glass, like a cake plate.
Right.
just to see what would happen. And yep, sure enough, I was on day 4 the first time I cut it, and I was like, well, this is like I made it today. Then the next time I ran the experiment, I cut it on day 6, and it was starting to get a little dry. Like I started to see a little bit of moisture. So it wasn't.
That's why you don't put bread in the refrigerator. That's why you don't put bread in the refrigerator. The refrigerator is a dehydrator.
Well, I had it in a cake plate, glass cake plate dome. But so, it started to sweat a little bit. And then I was like, okay, well, this is not going to be great. And it wasn't. It was okay. And I turned it into toast and still ate it, but no mold, nothing.
No. They've got dough extenders, mold inhibitors, everything you can. So after it's gone to the factory, off the truck and sitting in the back of the grocery stores, and by the time they stock the shelves with it, it's a week old.
A week?
Think about that.
Well,
it can sit on the counter. It can sit on the shelf for a week. Notice the twist ties on the bread.
The Best Buy dates are usually a couple weeks out of.
And you get there and you pick it up off the shelf, and in your mind, you're thinking this is day 1.
Oh no, I know it's not, but yes,
you know it's not. But that is not normal. That's not what bread is.
Right.
Actually,
right.
I had some hot dog buns. I set them on top of the refrigerator and somehow knocked them off, and they fell behind the refrigerator. I didn't know it.
Oh, ooh.
Months later, I find the buns behind the refrigerator on the floor in the bag, still soft.
What?
Still good. Yes.
What? That's not right.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
You could squeeze it and it would come back up.
No.
Yeah, you could squeeze it in your hand and let go, and it would take its shape right back.
Oh, nah. I don't want to eat that.
So in America, then you started hearing all of this gluten insensitivity. Everybody had some issue with gluten.
Intolerance, yeah.
Gluten intolerance. Why is it that we didn't go through that in Europe? Europe doesn't. They eat more bread than we do.
Yeah.
They don't have any they don't have gluten insensitivity.
Yeah, because they're getting the enzymes to break it down to be more edible, because they're not using all the preservatives, and so the nature's course is happening. Yeah, absolutely.
That's exactly right. People will come back from Europe and say, "I eat bread over there. No big deal." My brother is gluten intolerant or sensitive. Now, if you've got celiac disease, I'm not talking about celiac.
Yeah, that's different.
But their family was off of bread altogether until they started eating some sourdough, and boom, they were back to bread again, just like in Europe. So the more you know, right?
The more you know. Yep, absolutely.
So where are you getting your recipes from these days?
I've
chefmylife.com.
chefmylife.com, where I write them and put them.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we have some people in the chat that I was just like, hey, who's in the chat? And no, everyone is in the chat, and we're just ignoring it. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Rhonda is in the chat. Hi, Rhonda. Rhonda Tomalo.
Why don't you come on the show, Rhonda?
Oh.
Come on.
You can send her the link if you want. And then Tracy Havlick, she said, "It's no wonder commercial bread tastes so bad."
No.
Nice. Spoiler alert.
These are both Academy members.
I'm not surprised at all.
Heartbeat of the community. I love them. So
you're gonna try to get Rhonda on?
If Rhonda will come on.
Okay, fair enough.
Let me see if she'll do it. I'm gonna send her. Boom.
Yeah, while he's doing that, don't forget to subscribe to both me, Chef Dave Palmer, and Henry Hunter Jr. Today, so that you will get notifications when we post and when we go live.
Yes.
You have to follow me to make sure you see when we go live, because we go live on my channel and then repost to Henry's channel. That's so we don't split our audiences, and that also helps us out with the chat, because the chat can only come from one direction that way.
Right.
It just makes things easier for us. So
it's complicated.
It is a little complicated, but we are happy to be here, and we've been doing this was our 5th or 6th episode together.
Well, for you, it's maybe 5. For 4, for me.
4 for you. Yeah, that was the one where you went MIA.
Yeah, I was knocked out. But I just redid my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel used to be just a place to put stuff that I could share it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it actually looks like somebody's YouTube channel.
It's amazing what a little SEO will do for you.
Yeah. I actually posted it in the Academy today, and because it's branded now for the Academy. That's where all the course material is, all the lessons are there. So I've asked them to go follow me. If you haven't followed me yet, or not me, but follow our channel yet, then I need you to go do that, please.
Yeah, definitely. And so this is not just about us. We actually would like to know where you are. So go ahead and shout it out into the comments.
Yeah, where are you coming from?
Yeah.
One of the things I can see.
If you catch this on the replay, we still want to know. So just, drop a line, say, hey, I'm from wherever, such and such, Nebraska. I'm waiting for somebody from Nebraska. Isn't that the breadbasket of America?
I don't know, but it's awful doggone cold. I know that. It's all because it's cold down here. I was telling Cheryl today. Cheryl now has made it into every episode.
Oh.
I just brought her up. So Cheryl's now has made it into every episode.
Awesome.
I was telling Cheryl today, close the door.
Yeah.
All that cold air from up there is spilling down here. I had to go to the store today, and I was like, no.
Cheryl's in South Dakota. She's letting all this cold air come down from Canada.
And she said today, we're going through a warm spell. It's like 22 degrees. We're going through a warm patch.
That's only a little bit warmer than it was here this morning in Florida.
Oh, good.
It was 30. It was 31 degrees, I think, this morning.
Yeah, we were 26. We were 26.
Yeah. Well, it's not supposed to be that in Florida. By the way, Tracy is from Strawberry Plains, Tennessee, so she's right in between us.
Yeah, she is. Well, no,
she's kind of on the same. She's in the same latitude as you, right?
Right. Similar. She might be a little bit more northern than I am.
What's the temperature over there right now, Tracy?
Gosh.
It's too cold to be making bread. I know that much.
Hey,
It's 38 degrees here in Florida. 22 in Tennessee right now.
I've got a member. It's 28 here. 27 just dropped. I've got a member whose stove just broke on her. Her whole thing just went out. And she's avid sourdough bread baker.
That is heartbreaking.
Right. And she wants to know what her alternatives are. And I thought, besides getting a new oven?
I don't think there is one.
I said,
fireplace? Hearth?
I said in passing, kind of joking, I said, you got a grill.
That's true, actually. A grill is basically just an oven that has
With
some direct heat. You just have to, mitigate that a little bit.
Well, she's
set up a shield.
She's doing it, and I told her, let us see it. I got to see that.
I do know people that have done like a pizza on a green egg, and I'm a pizza guy, so I have a really hard time with that one. I feel like I've tried cooking things on a steel on the grill, and I think the bottom gets too hot for me.
That's what I would
temperature control is super hard anyway, And then if you open the lid, you've lost all
Every
matter of built up temperature, and it's going to have big swings. And if your bread is not just so, that's going to be really hard. That's going to be really
you
hard.
can't play with bread. And then you lose all
Nah.
your steam.
Right. Well, it's science. It's science.
Yeah.
Oh, look at there. Blythewood, South Carolina. Do you know Brett Thomas?
I do know Brett. I know who Brett is. I don't know if I know him well, but he's from Blythewood.
Okay. Well, welcome,
That's
Brett.
my hometown. That's my hometown.
Yeah. Got your homeboy in the chat.
I used to work for the mayor's office in Blythewood. And we were talking about that because we were talking about putting on events. I did the Balloons, Blues, and Barbecue in Blythewood, and that's what we were talking about when you were having to put together your stuff for this coming up festival.
So Brett has a question for us. He says, does the Crust Crumb Academy offer a recommended tool/product guide?
Absolutely.
Okay.
How does he know this?
He must be part of it. Has he joined?
I don't
think so. Brett, are you part? Have you joined the Crust Crumb Academy? Are you a paid plant that Henry sent to the chat to plug his?
If you're not, maybe we can work something out for next week.
Yeah, if not, you're in, whether you like it or not.
So one of the things I wish he'd asked me about is the our new Recipe Pantry. Let me just tell y'all quickly about it, because I'm really proud of the Recipe Pantry. The Recipe Pantry is a new way of I reimagine how recipes are presented. In my mind, I had this woman who I talked to. She had 2 kids running around the house and one on her hip, and she's trying to bake bread, and she's not the only one. And you're searching for recipes online, and you have to navigate all of those pop-ups and ads, and then the nonsense that the guy wants to tell you about whatever it is he's making. And by the time you get to the ingredients, there's some news story. And by the time you get to what you're looking for, you don't know where you are.
Right.
So we built the Recipe Pantry. It walks you through the recipe in a way that eliminates a lot of the mistakes. You just click each step and it checks it off as you go. If there is a timer associated with a weight.
I remember when you were developing this, I was one of your testers.
You were. And they're built-in timers. If there's a term or a technique mentioned, they're all highlighted. So if you click it, it'll take you to an expanded definition of that term. Or if you still need to see if it's a coil fold and you don't know what a coil fold is, it'll explain it. And then if you still don't want to see, if you want to see an example of it, it'll take you to a YouTube video of what a coil fold looks like.
Man, that is handy. That you're maximizing your knowledge to help so many people. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate that.
Well,
I appreciate you doing that.
This past week, I was baking, and I told you I wanted to talk to my recipe. I had the recipe called for 200 and some odd grams of whole milk, and I look in the refrigerator, and all I have is 2% milk, and I'm into the recipe now.
Right.
So what I wanted to do was to say to the recipe, can I use 2% milk?
I mean, yes, but
I've got some heavy cream in there. What about a spoonful or 2 of heavy cream? Will that make up for the fat content?
Absolutely.
But my recipe can't tell me that.
Right.
Now it can. Krusty is our concierge built into our recipe. You can sit him on the table, and he's built into every recipe. You click Krusty, say, hey, Krusty, tell me what's going on. And you know what? I'm going to just let you hear it. He will walk you through whatever recipe you're in, and you can have an intelligent conversation with him about whatever is going on in that particular recipe. Now, I'm putting myself on the spot here. So I'm going to open up sourdough baguettes, and there's a button that says "Cook with me." I click it, open it up. I'm trying to turn the volume up. Hit the microphone. Allow. Hey, Krusty, can you hear me? Please. Yes.
All right. Yes, Henry, I hear you.
Yeah, he can hear me. So
sounds like.
I have to just turn his voice up. But nonetheless, so he can I can ask him anything I want to about the recipe. He knows where I am in the recipe, and he will remember. So if we get to a point where I have to let it sit for 45 minutes, I go away and do something, come back, he remembers where we are.
Nice, nice. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have a list, I do. On chefdavepalmer.com, if you click on the blog and scroll down a bit, the essential bread making equipment that changed my game. That's the name of the blog entry, and it has kind of a top 10 list and then some nice to haves.
That's very good.
Yeah, and it has links to all the things. So if you go there and you click on one of the links, it'll take you right to it. It's all mostly on Amazon. Some of it's not, but some of it is. I have partnerships with different people. Like one of the things that does go to Amazon is Dope. You remember Dope? The silicone.
I do.
Scrubbers.
I like that. Yeah,
I have two of those. I have two of those now, and those are so great for washing your hands when you got sticky stuff on them. Man, Dope is the best. So my buddy Joshua actually hand makes those in right around Nashville, Tennessee. Joshua, and he's a cool dude. If we could get Joshua on here, he's more than just a baker. He's more than a silicone scrubber maker. He is a bona fide professional musician, and a touring musician. I don't know if he's currently touring, but he was the slide guitar player for Sheryl Crow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then he sells silicone scrubbers.
Well,
cool guy.
Who was it in the chat that wanted to know about the equipment?
I think it was Robert. Or I'm sorry, Brett. Excuse me.
Brett.
Yeah, Brett, my bad.
I've got something I want to send Brett. Remember we worked on the holiday gift guide for the holiday season when I was able to get a bunch of clients to give us discounts for our members.
Oh yeah.
And those discounts are still going on. So it's a cool thing.
Hey, speaking of what's still going on, is the January challenge still going on?
Absolutely. There you go. The January challenge is going on. It's got a bunch of recipes in there for January. Baguettes are in there. This weekend in the academy, we're doing ciabatta.
I love ciabatta.
Right, I do too. But
that was ciabatta, the most popular sandwich bread in my cafe. Was ciabatta. And don't ask me if I made it because I didn't.
Well, the thing that used to keep me from making ciabatta is that you'd have to use a preferment. So there's a lot that goes into ciabatta, and then I decided I'm just not doing it.
You don't have to. You can make quick, like same day ciabatta. That's pretty easy.
In the Recipe Pantry, there's a 2-hour ciabatta.
Yep.
And I just made it this past day before yesterday.
Yep, I've done it.
And it's amazing. It truly is amazing. But it's a very wet dough. And you got to stick with it.
That is exactly what I was about to say. It is one of the most frustrating things if you're used to making like a sandwich loaf that's not sticky and
it's not that.
But you're pushing hydration to get those beautiful bubbles inside of ciabatta. It's not. It's not. It is not that it is overproofed, although it kind of is. But it's not that it's overproofed that gives it that open crumb. It's that pushed hydration. And then when you bake it,
and there's a lot of yeast.
There is a lot of yeast.
Yeah, there's a lot
but then when you bake it, you know that oven just activates the steam inside with all that hydration, and it just blows up.
It's
Love
just
it.
beautiful. It is. And my recipe you can do it in 2 hours.
Yep.
And the key to this recipe is that you do it you use a paddle attachment. Get rid of your dough hook. Your dough hook's not going to do any good in that soupy mess.
Right, because it is soupy.
Yeah, a paddle attachment will whip it around, and then you keep going until it comes away from the side and wraps itself around that paddle attachment. That's when you know you've got all the extensibility you need.
Yep.
It's a beautiful thing.
Do you do an autolyse on ciabatta?
On my yeasted ciabatta, I do a 30-minute autolyse.
Okay.
Just with the yeast, with the yeast in it, yeast, salt, everything's in it. So it's really an autolyse. It can't be a fermentolyse.
Well, so wait, if it has yeast and salt in it, then it's basically just a proof.
That's all it is. You just mix it together until you have a shaggy mass, and leave it alone for 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. So you're just giving it a rest. Okay, gotcha.
That's all I'm doing. And just let it absorb the flour. Plus, you're using AP flour and bread flour, using a combination of the two.
If you want to get a little more of a consistent texture on your ciabatta, if you do what I do, which is a warm autolyse with just the water and the flour,
before everything else,
then you knead in your salt and your yeast, instant yeast. And what happens is it just hydrates the flour. And so you get a more consistent crumb. That's all it is. And I know you've done ciabatta where you get like a big bubble on top and then it burns. That's so frustrating. And that doesn't tend to happen when you do a little bit of autolyse. Like 45 minutes and in a nice warm area autolyse, you've got some sourdough tools that probably could help you with that warm autolyse, right? Do you have a dough bed?
I do. I have a beautiful dough bed.
I have a proof setting on my oven, which I love. The dough bed. Well, so is the dough bed, and I think it's awesome. It's not cheating if you get the job done, right? And it's not like you're not adding something to it. You have a little extra, arsenal, I guess you'd say. Yeah, using the help. That's right. I'm with you. So what you got? Ooh, nice.
That's the hole you're talking about.
Yes. So familiar.
Okay. So this is a day old. What I would do with this is I would run it under some water.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And put it in a 350-degree oven for a few minutes.
Yep.
And it'll be crunchy,
just as fresh. Yep.
Like you made it. So I'm going to cut into this right in front of everybody. And we'll see what my crumb looks like.
All right. Man, a brave guy. Brave guy. He got a sneak peek in that hole that busted in the side of it. Oh, that looks good, dude. I like it. Yeah, that looks nice. You got it. All right. See that? Yeah. All right.
I'm not playing.
Oops. It looks like my connection got lost there for just a second. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. This is in 2 hours.
2 hours. That is impressive. Did you spray the outside of it
with water?
With a little water to make the blisters?
Nope. I could have. But what I did was I put a pan in the oven with some water in it.
You created a steam oven.
While it was preheating, put all that in there.
Smart.
And then right when I put my ciabatta in, and this isn't recommended, but I take about that much water.
Okay.
and toss it on the sides of the oven.
Oh, that is not recommended. You're right.
No, it's not. And close the oven door.
Uh-huh.
And it's a steam oven, believe me. And you
Yeah.
just don't open it. Don't open it. And, you know, the smart thing to do would be to just pour it into the pan at the bottom of the oven, put a towel over your oven door so the water didn't hit your glass.
Right, right.
If the water hits your glass, it's going to shatter it. It can shatter it.
It can. It doesn't always, but yeah.
No. But
so I kind of had a hack for doing the steam thing. I wanted to see what would happen if I sort of shielded the bottom of the bread with a pan, but I didn't want to set it directly on a pan with water in it. So I put a baking rack on a sheet pan, and then I put my loaf pans on top of the baking rack. So the water never touched the pan, the baking pan, and the steam naturally started filling the oven. As soon as I opened the door, steam's coming out. And oh man, I had the most beautiful crust on that bread. Oh my god.
Yes.
It was beautiful. It was so worth the extra effort.
Steam is your friend.
It is. And if you're doing ciabatta like Henry was doing, steam makes all the difference.
And we're doing ciabatta this weekend in the academy. We're doing it on Saturday. So everybody's baking ciabatta on Saturday. That way we can see what we're doing and walk people through it and answer questions along the way.
I'm glad you'll be there for them, because guess where I'll be?
Yeah, you'll be at camp or something.
Yep.
In the woods. Is that which QR code do you have up there? You have
that is the January challenge. You want to put Crust and Crumb back up there? Let's do that instead. There we go.
Because that's going to be valuable to you guys.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for it. I don't want to put anything behind a paywall. Right. That's not to say that I will never do that.
Right. Fair enough. I mean, there's some premium content you've got to offer for sure.
There's something I'm working on now that's just going to take me months. And at some point, that's what funds the ability to do the other things.
Yeah.
So when they go to when the Academy members go to the classroom and they see that there's a lesson up there that's highly produced, the written materials, the slide decks, the 2-person podcasts,
right?
The quiz. So I wanted to give a quiz at the end of each module. But there was nothing that would allow me to do it. And Google Notebook LM's quiz would take me back to some random place. And I was getting people in the academy saying, Henry, this isn't working. Your quiz isn't working.
Right.
So it was a 4 a.m. morning, but I built a platform that allows me to upload the course material, and it will turn it into a quiz for that specific subject. So now state-of-the-art quizzes.
Yeah, wow. So just for your convenience, YouTube, I have dropped a link to Crust and Crumb Academy in the chat. So you should be able to see that. It'll pop up with my name there. And that's an easy link there. I also dropped my essential baking equipment list down there too. So we talked about it. We want to make sure you can get to where you want to go after you've heard about it. And I actually don't know if this will replay.
I just put the holiday shopping guide in there too.
Nice. So, I mean, this is total change of subject, but I found something that I love. You know, I was drinking Redemption bourbon before.
Right. You had me drinking it.
Yes. And this is a premium that they came out with called a wheated bourbon. Wheated, as in it's got wheat in the recipe. My friend, this is the smoothest bourbon I think I've had. And I've had some, I had the pleasure of trying some very expensive bourbon at a charity event called Whiskey and War Stories that was put on by the Gulf Coast Council. And so I'm not going to name the name of that one, but this rivals it, and it's less expensive. It is so good.
How much? Can you tell how much a bottle?
Yeah, that one was $49.
That one right there?
Yeah, $49.
That would last me doing the show with you probably 2 weeks.
Well, I don't think that's true because this, my friend, is 96 proof. So you don't drink that like you're drinking, hardcore stuff. Or you're not drinking Jim Beam, buddy. You're not.
No, because I'm a lightweight anyway, so that would not.
So this is it. This is it. My one glass. This is all I'm drinking. I'm being responsible.
Man.
Yep.
I got to get some of that. I almost went to the store today to get some, but it was too cold.
It was really cold here too. I was out and about, but I was like, do I wear a jacket? Do I not wear a jacket? This is actually it's called a shacket, and it's like a heavier shirt. So it's like a shirt jacket.
Because you guys don't have cold weather in Florida, you don't know what to buy.
Well, we had snow. We had more snow than you did earlier in 2025.
Did we have any? I can't even think if we had any.
Not like us. I had like 10 inches in my backyard, and I'm in Northwest Florida.
I think Rhonda probably had some down in Louisiana, because I think I remember Louisiana having some.
Yeah, Louisiana got some. And Alabama, just north of me, got some, but they didn't get as much as we did in Florida, which was really interesting. I have some really fun pictures from that. It was the coolest thing. We built this snowman that was like, the snowman was like 4 feet tall. It was a big old snowman. I mean, we don't build snowmen in Florida typically. It's the first time I've seen real snow in Florida ever.
Wow.
They said it was the first time in 50 years or something like that there was that much snow in Florida. 50 years. That's a long time. I saw a lot of snow in Atlanta. Well, I say a lot of snow. Well, the blizzard of 93, I think it was. That year I saw
I remember that.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, we got snow too.
We had a 4-foot snowdrift in my parents' yard. 1993, I was like 15, something like that.
No, yeah. I don't do snow.
No? I like snow. I like snow. But
it's pretty to walk through initially. But after a day or two of it, if I've got to shovel it or drive in it or any of that, you could. I don't want it. I don't need it. It's time to go.
I was totally over it at like day 2. I was like, okay, this has been fun. Now I'm done.
Yeah, I look at those people up north, and they're walking down sidewalks with walking through the snow. I don't.
Nah. So Rhonda said they got 12 inches.
Yeah, I figured she might have.
Yeah. They got. Oh yeah. I have a fun story. There's some like piece of lint flying in front of my face. Sorry about that. My sister-in-law's husband, Davin, we'll just call him my brother-in-law. I know that's not how it works, but
that's a word. That'll work.
So Davin, they got snow up in Tennessee, and Davin runs a beach bonfire business down here because he's crazy and he likes to work way too much. So anyway, he filled up his truck bed with snow because it snowed there and not here. This was, I don't know, a year and a half or maybe 2 years ago. He fills up the bed of his truck with snow and drives it down for my kids and dumps it out at my mother-in-law's house for them to play in the snow. Wasn't that cool?
That's cool.
He literally brought the snow to my kids.
That's an uncle. That's a
He's
local thing.
He's a champ. That dude's a champ. What a cool guy. What a cool guy.
I would never have thought of that. That's very good.
Yeah.
I like that.
So he had to unload his truck because he had to use it to work to do bonfires down here.
I'm picking at this ciabatta.
Mm-hmm.
Because
I don't blame you. I'd be picking at it too if you would cut me a slice.
It's buttery.
So how much oil do you put in your ciabatta?
15 milliliters.
Okay. That's not that much, really.
No. I was experimenting today with the idea of swapping out butter for the oil. So it would have to be melted butter.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
don't do that because especially melted butter, you're playing with fire when you get with melted butter anyway, because it starts to separate and then you'll have chunks.
Mm-hmm. And see, he left me, guys.
No.
Look at
We're starting over. No, we're not. I need to turn that off so that if that happens again, that won't happen again. Sorry about that, y'all.
This is the bread.
So what I was saying about the melted butter is you'll get chunks because it'll separate and the fat will bond to some of the flour and not all of it. And then
Not all of it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, I'll tell you a fun substitute. If you're game. You ready?
Ready.
Bacon grease. Have you ever done it?
No.
Oh.
I've got bacon grease.
Dude, use bacon grease as your fat. Just try it. You will get the crispiest crust you ever have gotten, and it will be velvety smooth bread. Now, it'll be a little bit on the, what's the word? The bread will have kind of a different texture to it. There will be nothing dry about it. It'll kind of have that
bacony. Will it be able to taste it?
Maybe it'll probably be a little bit saltier than usual. So I'd dial back the salt maybe like 10%. But if you dial back the salt too much, you lose strength. So yeah. I just take the bacon flavor, honestly.
Yeah, I would too. I love the bacon flavor.
But and then if you want to get real fun, sprinkle you some chopped up bacon in your bread as an inclusion. Yeah, a little cheddar cheese, some bacon. Oh, I've done it. It is good. I made rolls one time that way, and you couldn't stop people from eating them. They were so good. They were so good.
I want to show you guys about this ciabatta that I'm picking at.
Nice. It's light. That's really light for ciabatta. Usually ciabatta's kind of got a lot of chew to it.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is beautiful. And you did that in 2 hours.
2 hours.
Wow. I have a feeling that it probably, if you made smaller loaves, like sandwich rounds.
That was my intention.
It would be more dense because that's a big piece of ciabatta you had there. I mean, that was the size of a regular loaf.
Well, my intention, it normally make 2, and my intention was to make something I could use for sandwiches, but they just blew up. And so this weekend, when we're baking them, most people, home bakers, don't have a couche. A couche is a cloth that you put your ciabatta or your baguettes in. It's kind of a cloth.
It's kind of like burlap almost.
Sort of,
but
yeah,
but not as hairy and yeah.
It's made of I don't want to say flaxseed. It's not.
It's a woven material though.
Yeah, so you can put your loaf in there and fold it so that it holds it together like this, and then you have another and another.
Yeah.
But if you don't have one of those, what do you use?
Kitchen towel.
But you got to have something that you can get
Flour
the flour
and
out.
kitchen tower.
Pillowcase.
Oh.
I use an old pillowcase.
Oh. Well, okay. So when I say kitchen towel, I actually mean tea towel.
Okay.
Which is more like a pillowcase than that. It's, you know, yeah.
That's what I'll use. I'll just take a pillowcase and put it out there.
A flat cloth is what you mean. Yeah.
Right. Something that you don't have to kill. You don't have to kill it to get the flour out, because normally I would tell people don't add flour to your, you put it out on a lightly floured surface. You don't want to add flour to your recipe.
Yep.
That's not called for. But with ciabatta, all of the flour is going to be on the outside of the bread.
Oh my God. How do you get rid of that?
Are you sitting on a button?
No, I don't know what's going on. The internet here has been a little spotty lately, and Verizon had their big outage, and Spectrum, who is my internet provider, also provides phones, and they use Verizon towers. So I'm wondering if the two are sort of intermingled, because I've been having some weird internet glitches going on up in here.
We've got Spectrum, and when it goes down, you'll know it. It just boom down. But we've got some ciabatta makers coming up this weekend. I think I'll do it again along with them. I was thinking of being available to, so I can answer questions, because it's hard to be available and bake.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you can be available in between when you're waiting.
Right. But I kind of want to be available the whole time, because I don't know what time everybody's getting started. And I baked. That's why I baked it yesterday.
You can't be all things to all people. You can't be there all the time. You sound like me. I'm always, it's Mr. Availability. I'm always around and always, answering questions. People are calling me 24/7, it seems like.
We can get Dave to do it.
Yeah.
Let's call Dave.
Yeah. Yeah, don't give him any ideas, okay?
That's all right.
My number will never go across the screen here at the bottom. It will not happen.
Oh, I've been setting up a new Facebook page for the group, for the academy. And it keeps asking me to include a WhatsApp button with our phone number on it.
Ah.
No, thank you. Last thing I need is
yeah, exactly.
A phone number out there.
Let's get some more phone calls.
Oh, no, God, thank you. No.
My phone has been ringing off the hook because I am the coordinator for the event for the Ren Fair, and that means I'm also the coordinator for the vendors, and the vendors, and which is awesome, by the way. Hey, listen, I have 26 confirmed vendors, and the event is January 31st. And
how long have you been working on it?
People keep calling me every day. Oh, I've only been working on it.
You just only had like 5 or 6 the other day.
Yeah, I've only been working on this like a week. This is crazy, man.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you. Yes, when I called Chris Sams, our camp director and COO for the council,
right?
And I said I had 15. He's like, "I love you, dude." What? Really? And I'm not bagging on the previous event that was happening before, but they had like 5 vendors, and so I tripled it in like 2 days, and everybody's like, "Are you kidding me? You have 15?" Well, today I have 26.
Golly.
It is booming. Absolutely booming. And I hope we have room for all of them. It's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. My wife made this horrible statement. She's like, she said, "How many people do you think you're going to have?" I said, "Probably 400 or 500. And she said, "I bet you're going to have like 2,000. I was like, no. If I have 2,000 people in that little space, we're going to go crazy.
Do you have police? Because you're going to need police.
We don't. We have a ranger. We have a ranger,
but you need to give them a heads up.
Well,
Parking.
we won't. No, we're good. We're good. We got plenty of parking. Because we just I say we. I didn't do anything. One of our volunteers cleared a really big area, and we have 2 parking lots, and then we have another parking lot that is a little bit far away for people. But if we have to spill over to that, we'll spill over into that. It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait. But we had 400 campers at winter camp, and we only filled up 1 parking lot, so we can handle this. But if we get like 2,000 people, I'm in deep trouble, because
You and I have been blowing up the numbers this past week.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, so, we have. How many members do you think we have?
Oh, you never should ask me guessing games. I'm always going to guess too high, and I'm going to
guess too high. You always guess too high.
125. No?
193.
193. Oh, mackerel.
193.
Wow. And that's Crust Crumb Academy in 10 days.
Yeah. And that's, that is growing 22 times faster than everything else on the Skool platform.
Of course it is.
The people.
Of course it is.
It's the people that are in here. These are amazing people.
You can give the credit to the people all you want, but the people are coming to see you, my friend.
Oh my God.
They are. I mean, you are an invaluable resource.
Well, I like to be available, but my dad used to tell me, just if you're going to do anything successfully, surround yourself with people smarter than you. And that's kind of what I do. And these people are smart, and they've taken the responsibility of this community on. They have bought into the idea that this is a different system.
I can personally vouch that you have some really smart friends.
Yes, I do. I appreciate that. But I love watching this number click.
It's incredible. It's incredible what you've done, man. You should be proud of yourself. Don't downplay it.
I am proud.
Be proud. Be proud.
I am pretty proud of it.
Yeah, I'm proud of you. I think it's incredible. It's incredible.
Well, it's here, and we're going to get better. We're going to do many more things. There's so many more things we're going to do.
You know why it works.
This whole week has been about getting my feet under me and getting everybody to understand how it works, because this is a new type of system.
Right. But you know why it works. What is the reason that we are connected? Food connects us all.
Food, man. Something to eat.
Everybody needs it, and everybody wants it. And if you can make your own, you are empowered. I mean, that's the bottom line, really. You are empowered if you can make your own food.
And if you're scared to make bread because it's so intimidating,
no, don't be.
Please come to us. We'll get you there. We'll hold your hand. We'll make sure that you get there. No one goes hungry with us, I think.
I agree.
We'll get you started. We'll get you up on the right foot.
And like in baking great bread at home, I've seen it happen a bunch of times. If people fail miserably, and they will, you will. If you start baking bread and you are dead perfect the first time, you just wait till the next time, because you will not be the next time.
Because that was luck.
It's gonna happen. Yeah. Oh,
it's like
absolutely.
It's like golf. You go out there and somebody hits one right down the middle and they don't play. You go, okay. Well, I'll give you that one.
Enjoy that. Yeah, let's see again. Yeah, let's see that again.
That's not gonna happen again.
Nope. But I've seen people fail miserably, and the community rallies around those people because we want everybody to succeed. I mean, what's it to me if you are a success or a failure? What's it to me?
And you can't learn anything unless you're failing. That's the only way failing is an indication of trying.
Absolutely. And we absolutely love that. And I know I could speak for Henry on this. We love that people want to do it. That is
Right.
all you have. That's all you got to do. Just try. Just try.
And
Because
post your failures. Post your
yeah,
failures.
sure. Share it because what do you learn from? You learn from failure.
And
What did
this
we
isn't
learn from?
Instagram.
We've learned from failure too.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We step in it enough, and now tell you not to step in it. That's
Okay.
That's what we're doing.
You want to out ourselves? I'll be first if you want.
Okay.
Guess how many websites I have built that have been unsuccessful?
Jeez.
Just guess.
It's
I'm
fine.
counting in my it's probably more than that. It's definitely more than that.
Really?
But I've been building websites since 1994. So I'm bound to have some failures. But I have put so much work into websites that, I mean, hours and hours and hours, and they didn't make enough money to pay for the first hour. And it's so sad. But did I stop building websites?
No.
How
many times have I come to you and go, I got something new? And I got something new. I know. But the whole thing is that you're getting better every time.
Yeah.
Now we've got stuff that's actually some of the best resources on the planet. It's just really good stuff.
Yep. And you know what? I recognize this. Do you know when we're most successful? When it's not just us. When it's not just us.
I think you're right about that.
It's 100% right for me. Every time somebody else has been involved, I do better. Every time it's a collaboration.
Can't see the forest. Yeah, you can't see the forest.
Of course. I mean, I see stuff that you do that's like, oh, nope, that's not going to work. And here's why. I may not know how to tell you how to fix it. I may not know how to tell you how to fix it. Sometimes I do.
But you can identify it.
But I can identify it. And I mean, how many times have you told me, hey, what about X? Like, hey, you're forgetting something. And every time, you're right.
Well, and the other thing is you can't wait until it's perfect to put it out there. I agonize over it and think, okay, I've got to publish this. I'm going to put this out there. And 2 seconds after I put it out, somebody says, oh, that's not working.
That somebody is usually me.
Yeah. Son of a gun. You or Cheryl.
Yeah.
This doesn't work. This
Cheryl.
link doesn't work. This doesn't work. And I'm like, dang it. I know that it's going to get critiqued. But if I wait until it's perfect, I'll never put anything out.
And yeah, just go ahead and stick it out there. Because there's only one, the best way to find out that it's not perfect is to put it out there so you can make it better.
Here's an analogy that I thought was apropos for us building the way we do sometimes. It's like if you're building a car in your garage, and it's all pretty, and you got the headlights working, and everything's fine, and then you take it out of the garage onto the track. That's when you figure out the windshield wipers don't work because you haven't tried it in the rain, or the headlights don't work, or you're starting to find the little things that you couldn't test for in the garage. Then you put a load in the back. Now the suspension starts to act funny. The only way to do it is to put it on the road, right?
Yep, absolutely. Only way to find out if you know what you're doing in the kitchen is to cook something or bake something
and put it in front of people.
And you may not feel like you know what you're doing, and sometimes you'll have a success and just be so proud of yourself, and then you can't replicate it. That happens to me all the time.
If you bake one loaf of bread a month, by the end of the year, you'll be better than 90% of the people on the planet.
Yep, because you've baked 90% more bread than anybody else on the planet.
One loaf a month, you'll
Yep.
be better than 90% of the people on the planet.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Same thing goes for cooking. I do the same. It's the same thing. If you cook, pasta one night a month, guess what? You're going to get better at making pasta.
Yeah,
Because practice makes better. Not perfect,
that's right.
better.
Practice makes progress.
Progress. Yeah, I like that.
I did a little thing on practice makes progress.
Yeah.
Man, our time is running out. We
do need to wrap it up somewhat.
Yeah,
I still got a little bit left.
I don't have anything left. I got to get something to eat. This ciabatta is staring at me.
You've been eating the whole show. Take a bite. It's yours.
I've been picking at it. But I'm going to run it under some water and then stick that sucker in the oven.
Now that you've cut it, you're going to run it under water?
No, not now. I'll just butter it and put it in the oven.
Okay, yeah. There you go. That makes more sense.
Yeah, I'll just butter it and put it in the oven now.
What would happen if you did my steam trick? What would happen to it?
I don't know.
You willing to try it?
Not tonight, because I'm just hungry. I'm just going to put... Yeah, I'm not going to experiment tonight. I'm going to put some butter on that thing, and I'm done. Yeah. I had some split pea soup earlier with a piece of ciabatta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you about our serendipitous relationship with Rhonda. Mm-hmm. It's scary. Rhonda's like, I'm having split pea soup for dinner tonight. And I'm like, so am I. Remember I told you about this?
Yeah, you did. You keep having these weird coincidences.
Right. So today she's like, I fell asleep on the couch and then someone knocked on my door and woke me up. That was 10 minutes after I had fallen asleep and somebody knocked on my door and woke me up.
Are you leaving the webcam on? Can Rhonda see you all the time?
No.
Rhonda, are you a hacker?
But it's scary, man. It really is. I had some
Rhonda's still here in the chat, by the way. So I'm just kidding, Rhonda. I'm just kidding.
Oh, she'll corroborate this because the other day she's like, "Oh, I've got a red towel just like that one," and it was something else. I had a summer sausage, and she's like, "Summer sausage."
Ooh, I took a summer sausage out of the freezer just the other day, and buddy, my kids annihilated that summer sausage.
Nice.
It was.
How'd you cook it?
Cook it. I didn't cook it.
You didn't cook it?
No. It's a bison summer sausage from Frontier Natural Meats, where I get all the steaks.
You can eat it. Mine, you can eat it too straight away.
Yeah. It's like you would get it out of a gift basket or whatever. But I threw it in the freezer because I didn't want to eat all of it at the same time. And I got the ends. Everybody else got all the middle. I got the ends. I cut off the first piece, took off the little wrapper and, ate it, enjoyed it. And then I put it in the refrigerator. And my son said, "You could have put that in the refrigerator, not sealed up." I said, "This is not going to last. I don't have to put it in some Tupperware or anything. Just stick it in the refrigerator. It'll be fine. You want a piece? Go ahead. Cut you a piece." I came back and there was this much left.
Oh. I put mine. I made some stuffed mushrooms last week that had summer sausage in it, and then with the rest of it, I made some tortellini with summer sausage.
Really? Was that good? This is like inside the tortellini?
No, I cut up my summer sausage, put it in the air fryer while my tortellini was boiling.
Ooh, so it had a little crispiness.
Little crispy edges. Toss that into the tortellini with some. What did I use? Did you
use pesto or something?
A pesto. I used pesto and some mozzarella.
Nice.
I hooked it up, man. It was good.
And you say you don't cook. You're full of crap.
I cook every now and then.
That sounds pretty fine to me. I'll show up and eat some of that.
Did you see my apple pie?
I did.
I made my mom an apple pie, and I had to have another one. I had to have one for me.
That was beautiful, by the way. Your mom's a lucky mama.
I put my foot in that one. That's what Southerners say.
That's what you say. I've never heard a Southerner say that ever.
Yeah, it's a black thing.
I'm from Alabama. I know I would have heard that one by now.
Trust me. You guys, if y'all ever heard of that, put it in the comments so that he knows what I'm talking about.
Never.
You put your foot in that one.
I've heard put your foot in your mouth. I've heard that lots of times for me.
That means it's a good thing. Trust me. I bet Rhonda's heard of it.
She probably has.
Because she's down there with those coon asses. So they've heard a lot. That's what they call them down in New Orleans.
Easy.
They call each other that. I don't
know.
I'm not from down there, so I don't know. If it's pejorative, I apologize.
Yeah, she said that you had chicken salad sandwiches on the same day.
We do a lot of we do a lot of that kind of stuff for some reason.
You live parallel lives.
We do. She goes the other day. She said, it was today. She said, if you're having bread with pieces of bread with soup, then I know something's going on. I went, took a picture. Ciabatta with my the exact same soup. We're both eating split pea soup.
In a world where two people live parallel lives, Henry and Rhonda are.
It's a Twilight Zone. You're entering the Twilight Zone. All right, we got to roll out of here.
All right, buddy. Well, I'm glad that we had a chance to chat today, and we pushed it to the very last second. I was watching TV with my daughter, and we popped in here. It was like, oh, we have 2 minutes. Let's go.
2 minutes.
So
we've gotten to the point where we kind of know a little bit about what we're doing.
Yeah.
But you see, Dave and I talk like this every week. The only difference is that you guys are now part of it.
Right. You're part of the conversation. So welcome to the conversation. We're glad to have you. And also, don't forget to like this and subscribe to both me and Henry at Chef Dave Palmer and at Henry Hunter Jr. so you can see more content like this, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know when we go live too, because that we have a lot of fun doing this.
And you see that little thing right there?
Yeah, Crust and Crumb.
Join the Academy.
Yeah.
That's where bakers come to get better.
And if you don't see the link, it is in the comments on YouTube. Yep. So check it out. All right.
Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it.
Thanks, everybody. Cheers to you. I'm going to finish the last sip. This will be the end of the show. Ready?
Yeah.
Good to the last drop. All right, my friend. I will see you soon. Au revoir.
Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.